You might watch even a little bit of pornography, or maybe you watch a lot. But how do you actually know if you have a porn problem? Or if it rewired your brain without you even realizing it? Because most guys don't even know it. They just feel off, distracted, unmotivated, maybe like they want to get more out of life, but something keeps pulling them back. Okay? And if this sounds like you, this might be the real reason why. So let me break it down in a way that you might not have heard before. And by the end of this video, you'll know if this is silently messing with your life too. For years, I felt like I was in like quicksand. You know, I had goals, I had ambition, I had purpose in my life, but I couldn't focus. I'd sit down to work and then I'd scroll and then I'd watch adult content. I'd see a pretty girl in real life and my brain would instantly go into fantasy mode. It it started affecting everything. My focus, my career, how I even saw women, how I saw myself. I didn't really feel like a man anymore. I felt like I was chasing dopamine all day just to feel okay. And I couldn't figure out like why it was happening until I figured it out. But it took years. And in this video, I want to show you the signs, the real signs that your brain has been hijacked by the P word and overloaded with dopamine so that you can finally stop wondering if something is wrong with you and realize what's actually going on inside of your brain. Because once you see it, you can fix it, like I did. And I help men all over the world do the same now. So how do you know if the P word is actually affecting you? So let me give you 5 signs that you might have a porn problem. And you don't even need to watch porn every day for these to show up. These are just brain chemistry warning signs. So keep note if you notice any of them in your life. So this is the first sign. Let me ask you this. When was the last time that you put a timer on to focus? Think about this. Can you sit down and focus on a task? No music, no scrolling, no distractions for more than 30 minutes. If you think you can, try it. Time yourself. And if you can't, your brain has likely been trained for high dopamine spikes with low effort. It's like feeding your brain candy every single day, and then all of a sudden on a random Sunday, trying to get it to enjoy broccoli. Your brain doesn't want it. It doesn't want slow, deep, normal, focused work anymore. It wants fantasy. It wants flashy. It wants fast hits. And that's the problem when your future depends on focused work. If you can do more focused work in your life or more productive work in your life, like how would that actually help you? Think about it, okay? And sign 2 is you feel empty or you feel bored after you watch the P word. Have you ever binged for 20, maybe 30 minutes and afterwards you feel just terrible? You don't feel refreshed, you don't feel relaxed. You just feel just like drained, foggy, just out of it. That's your brain dumping dopamine and then crashing. It's kind of like borrowing energy from tomorrow into today just to feel okay again. And it leads to low self-esteem, low confidence, and low energy. Because not only are we betraying the promises that we make to ourselves, but we're also wasting precious time and precious energy for activities that we could be doing to move us forward in our life. Okay? And sign 3 is real life feels less exciting now. Here's a truth not a lot of people want to hear. If seeing a real beautiful woman in public or in real life doesn't move you the same way that looking at a screen does, your brain might be oversensitized. Porn, even soft porn, constant fantasy and stimulation, it conditions your brain to expect perfection. It conditions your brain to expect perfect lighting, perfect angles, the most perfect bodies. But real life isn't built like that. And the more your brain gets hooked on the fake version, the less it can appreciate the real. It's kind of like comparing every single aspect to your life to a Hollywood movie. Like being sad about your life because you're not a perfect looking guy with a six-pack that lives in a mansion. You're not going to win by comparing reality to a fake seen on a screen. It doesn't compare. And sign 4 is you keep quitting things that actually matter to you. Okay, you start goals, but you never finish them. You set plans, but something always gets in the way. Dopamine addiction and porn addiction kills consistency. And really think about this. What is a lack of focus doing to you? Are you not able to stick through a diet or commit to money-making activities? Like, what are you not able to commit to because of this? Because every single time life gets a little bit hard, your brain says, hey, let's escape, let's scroll, let's watch the P word. And you just keep resetting that cycle. And last but not least, sign number 5 is you feel disconnected from your own manlyhood and your own masculinity. This one hits deep. If you've been feeling weak, unsure, foggy, like you can't look in the mirror and really respect yourself anymore, like you lost the fire that you used to have, that's not a confidence problem. That's a chemical problem. Adult content, it overstimulates your brain and it messes with you in big ways. It messes with the way that your brain produces motivation, and over time, it takes away your edge. You start to kind of drift through life instead of chasing it, instead of actually taking control of it. And you end up at the end of your life regretting not completing what you could have. So here's the thing. Most guys never fix this. They just get used to it. They call it laziness. They call it anxiety. They just say, oh, I'm not motivated anymore. But the truth is, your brain's not broken. It's just been wired the wrong way. And if you keep ignoring this, and if you don't fix the wiring, nothing changes. You're going to keep starting over. You're going to keep wondering why you feel off. And you're going to keep chasing dopamine in the wrong ways and losing time, energy, focus, and confidence along the way. And I know, I lived that way for years. But once I understood the brain and how to actually rewire it, everything changed. I stopped scrolling. I stopped watching adult content. I stopped watching even soft porn. I reconnected with women in a healthy way. I started building real momentum in my life again. And that's what I help men do every single day, is to take their life back. So if you saw yourself in any of those 5 signs and you feel like you might have a problem with adult content and you're ready to stop having a problem with it, then click the link below and let's have a private one-on-one call where we'll go deep into your situation and understand why you keep going back to adult content and how to actually break free from it so you can take back the life that you're meant to have. I know it's kind of weird to talk about out loud sometimes, but believe me, when you do, you'll start to change. So click the link below, let's talk, and let's free you from this.